All right, an incident took place with my daughter just now, a few minutes ago. And I was like, man, I have to make a video on this. Um, because it never happened before. It's the first time. As you know, I'm a first time father. So for me, most of these experiences are like totally new, shocking. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, as you're aware, my daughter is 6 years old, and she is very fluent in Thai. Okay, very, very fluent in Thai. And English is she's picking up. Now I've started to understand what she's trying to tell me. She's picking up on the phrases, and mind you, this is not me teaching her anything. This is just by looking at the iPad and interacting with the some of the softwares. It's not that I don't teach her. My wife does. And whenever they need a phrase or something, they come and ask me. Okay. All right. So what happened was I was making a video before this. And after I finish the video, sometimes I might go just for a walk and come back. Okay. So I finished making a video, then I opened the door, and my baby was outside and my wife was out, and my wife was cooking. And my baby was on the phone, on the one of the smartphones my wife has, and she was having a four-way call. You know, you can have a group video call. She was having with my wife's sister and her mother, sisters and mother. So they were all talking to each other, and my daughter, the way she's talking, like if I didn't know her, if I didn't know my daughter, and I heard an adult talking, I'd feel these are big people talking. Like the way she was talking and very fast. And I was asking my wife, is this normal? She said, no, it's not normal because she speaks so fast that many people don't understand her. But I said, then is she speaking right? She said, yeah, phrases are pretty right, but she's very fast. I was like, oh, okay. So as she was talking, and she showed me the phone, like she wanted my attention because I came out of the room. And she told me, see, Papa, have a look. This is auntie, like, she calls her like auntie and grandmama. Okay. So me, because I'm in zombie land, just making a video, I was like, yeah, okay. And she had turned the camera to show my face. And so I just said hi, quickly hi. And, I wanted to walk and come back and start making my video. So because she showed my face, obviously the sisters and the mother, they were saying like, oh, hi, Loy, how are you? Like they were just giving the pleasantries. How are you? And how is work? How is everything? But I was in my zombie land. I mean, I'm in my own world. I was walking. So you'll not believe this. My daughter took the phone and she's looking, and she actually told them that my papa doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to you. He's not interested in talking to you. And I didn't know what she said. And she was talking to the sisters and to the mother. And then when I went to, like I walked to the kitchen, like I was walking, by the time my wife heard it and she started to laugh. Okay. And, I was assuming that my wife is maybe, thinking something or whatever. And then she was like, hey, you know what Helen said. I was like, suddenly just, burst out of my bubble. I was like, what did she say? What, when, where? She said, no, do you know what she said on the phone just now? So I was like, I have no idea what she said on the phone. She said, my wife told me, Helen told the relatives, Lloyd doesn't want to talk to any one of you. He is not interested. I was, as it is, okay, in the zone of my movies, and I'm like thinking about, okay, what is the next zone of my videos? And I was like, okay, what is the next video? What do I have to say? And when she told me this, I immediately popped out of it, and I was like, whoa, wait, what? I was like, not interested to talk to who? Like, She's like, no, she told the relatives. I was like, what the bloody hell? Like, I told her, tell her that that's not true. I'm in my own world. So my wife said, no, 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 they know, they understand. I said, no, 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 nothing. I went all the way to my daughter. I called her, come here, come here, come here. And then they speak Thai. So obviously I needed my wife's translation. And I told my wife to tell them, see, listen, tell them I'm busy. I was doing my work. I'm in my own world. She's saying that I'm not interested and all that. That's all bullshit. I'm just in my own world. So then my wife, in a very funny way, she found it very funny. She explained to them. They said, oh, no, no, Loy, we know, we know. All the relatives said, we know, we know. I was like looking at my daughter. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Eh? And then my wife asked my daughter, why did you say that? No, Papa doesn't care, because if Papa is interested, he will talk. I see him talking to the phone. Means she saw me speaking to my customers where I speak, but I'm not talking to them. So Papa's not interested. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. And I told my wife, I need to be careful what I'm going to tell her. Suppose tomorrow I tell her that this person's an idiot. My daughter goes and tells the person, my papa told me that you are an idiot. I was like, this is crazy. So my wife had a good laugh. All the relatives had a good laugh. I had a shock of my life. I was like, what the hell is this? And imagine this is the first time, So for me, I was like thinking about this incident. Okay. So I know maybe for you guys it's like normal, but for my experience, my 6-year-old daughter actually doing this is a first. In fact, I'll give you two more examples of what happened, which really show where my daughter is shockingly, I don't know, is it smart or is it like this is normal with children? Just you guys tell me. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, now I'll keep it short. I go to 7-Eleven, I go to throw the garbage, and sometimes I take a round and I come back. And sometimes I like to take my daughter for just a drive and come back. So I asked her, do you want to come for a drive? Do you want to come for a drive? She said, no, I want to play the game. So I was a little irritated. I was like, you don't want to come with me. Okay, fine. So, but it was okay. She didn't want to come. And then as I was going around, I like to buy this. This is I'll show you since it is here. I didn't plan to show you guys. This is a cheese. It's a kind of a cheddar cheese from Australia, imported. Slightly expensive. Okay, you can see it. Wait, let me show you. I eat small bits, small bits. Sometimes I eat with fruit or just munch on it. Okay. So I had to go and search where they were selling this cheese. And I bought around 6 packs of them. I buy, 10 or whatever, so I don't have to go again. So as I was searching which 7-Eleven outlet has it, I finally found it. And there I found, it's called a Dubai chocolate. Okay. It's called a Dubai chocolate that, it's like a heart shape. Annie? The Dubai chocolate is there? Okay, just go bring. Okay, I'll show you. My wife is just to the side lying down here. I'll show you how the Dubai chocolate looks like. So, I got the Dubai chocolate for my wifey because they call it Dubai chocolate. It's actually filled with peanuts and wafer, and it's a chocolate and it's a heart shape. And for some reason, the Thai people have been going crazy, even though it's made in Thailand and it's nothing got to do with Dubai. This is the Dubai chocolate. It's called the pistachio. It's called the Dubai chocolate. And where the name is, it's here. It's in very small print. It's written Dubai style. It's called the Dubai chocolate. It's actually called the Dubai chocolate. Okay. I don't like it very much. I wanted to make a video and I tasted this for the first time. So what happened was I got the cheese. I got the Dubai chocolate for my wife. I didn't think much about my daughter. It just didn't strike me that I have to get something for the baby. Okay, fine. So I came back home As soon as I came back home, obviously, you have your bags. I had the cheese, I had the chocolate, I had some, fast microwavable meals and all that. Okay. So I sat down here, asked my wife, just come take out the rest and give me, my cold soda, which was from the freezer. Okay. So as my wife was taking all this, I surprised her and showed her the Dubai chocolate. So my daughter also came. So I gave it to my wife. I said, "This is your Dubai chocolate." And my wife was overjoyed. She was like, "Oh wow! Finally got the Dubai chocolate after nearly 2 months." They didn't have it. I'm very glad. I like to taste it. I personally, I don't like it at all. You can Google search. You can even Google search Thailand Dubai chocolate. It's just filled with chocolate and pistachio, and I don't know why they gave it the name Dubai chocolate. Okay, pistachio cream and wafer. Yeah, it tastes like a wafer. So I gave it to my wife. My wife was overjoyed. Oh wow, thank you so much. I'm so happy. And then my daughter came, and then she started to open the bags, and she was checking and digging through. And my daughter generally doesn't do that. I asked her like, what are you searching for? Like, then I asked my wife, ask her what she's searching for. So she asked her in Thai, what are you searching for? And my daughter immediately said, uh, first she looked and then she was like, Papa, buy for you chocolate. Papa, buy for him cheese. But Papa didn't bring for baby anything. I found it so funny. I was like, huh? Like, from where the hell did that come from? Like, until today, my daughter never had like, oh, you bought for mama or you bought for you and you didn't buy for me. Like sometimes I buy for my daughter and I don't buy for anyone. Sometimes I buy for me and I don't buy for anyone. So immediately, and then after she said that she was going, she was spouting lips, and I told my wife, listen, do you want me to go and get something? No, 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 no. I'll give her the chocolate. But you know me. If you know me as a father, I was like, nothing doing. I don't want her to feel sad or anything. But then luckily, I have a lot of these M&M chocolates, right? I have, which I got a special offer, 50% off. I had some peanut yellow ones and the brown one with chocolates, which my daughter likes. So my wife said, give that to her. She'll be pretty happy. She'll forget the whole thing. I was like, okay, fine. So when I showed it to her, she was happy, mood changed. But for me, as a father, I can't forget. I really can't forget. So I actually went later on and I got her one nice little, she likes a surprise, like a Kinder chocolate egg. She has 200 of them anyway. She likes a variety. So there's a box where there's a surprise gift with a chocolate. So I bought her that. Okay. So this was two. But the third one is the one that will absolutely, and this I'm not saying just because I want you to watch the video till the end, but this one blew my mind the most. Okay. Uh, now, um, I'm sure you know that there are these guys from Myanmar who are here who make crepe, that white, and then you put banana or you put strawberry or you put coconut, and then you close it, and then you put condensed milk or you put Nutella at the top and you cut it and make it pieces and you give. So crepe. So there are different versions. Some people use like how they fry a roti, uh, but they make it crispy. So there are various ways. Now, in my case, the one that I like is where the roti is not crispy. Okay, so it doesn't put too much of butter, just fries it in the pan and a little bit of oil. And there he puts either coconut or he puts banana and closes, and at the top also he puts banana, and then he puts condensed milk. Okay, so there's banana which is visible and coconut. The one that my daughter likes is she doesn't like the banana. She likes just a crispy roti with the Nutella at the top. She doesn't even like the white condensed milk. She likes only the Nutella cream spread. Okay, so that's what I like. That's what my baby likes. Now, my daughter, that particular day, she had kind of irritated me a little bit. What happened was when we had gone for our round, we had stopped to buy um, the Thai curry. I like the red Thai curry for to eat with the boiled rice with water. It's called congee. Okay. So when we were waiting there, there was a very old couple, maybe in their 70s. There was a white man and there was a white lady. So I want my daughter to, not feel shy when she's in front of strangers, know how to interact with them. So I told her to say hi to the thing, so I can give respect. But my daughter was in one of those moods where she was feeling shy or whatever. She went and hid behind me. So once again, I tried to pull her front and say, Swadika, just give them the respect. Again, you know how girls are when they are shy. So she was hiding behind my butt and she was holding my leg and she was burying her face. And I find that very irritating. I really don't like that. I mean, all you have to do is just give respect. So this old lady and this old man, 70-year-old, they must have thought I was one of those fathers who forces their children to do his bidding. So they were like, no, no, listen, don't force your child. This is not good. They are like angels. And so I just told her my daughter is generally hyper and very happy. I don't know. Today she's not in a mood. I guess that's why she's shy. And I said, I'm sorry, I wanted her to interact with you. No, 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 it's perfectly fine. So, but I was irritated. I'm being honest with you. I was a little irritated because that's not how she behaves. And she was doing the same with even that lady when she came and delivered the curry. And like generally, she talks very nicely with them. I don't know what she was acting. I got pissed off. I was really irritated. Means not very serious, but I was just irritated. Then across the road was 7-Eleven. After I took the gravy, I crossed the road. I went to 7-Eleven, and there my daughter brightened up because 7-Eleven, and she can get her ice cream, her chocolate, whatever she wants, she asks me. So she was very happy and she was like, Papa, Papa, come here. All of a sudden, from being shy to not saying a word like this, just being like this, oh, Papa, I want this. Papa, Papa, come here. Generally, I go to her. Generally, when she calls me, I go to her and ask her, what do you want? And then I let her choose what she likes. But this time when she called me, because I was irritated with that incident, I know you can say, oh, you're behaving like a small boy, but I wanted to give her a taste of her own medicine. So this time she called me, I refused. She called me, Papa, Papa, throughout. I went, I saw what I wanted. She called me at the chocolate counter. She called me at the chips counter, crisps. She called me at the juice counter. I refused anywhere and finally I walked out. And when I walked out, she obviously stopped asking. We got on the scooter and we came back home. Came back home after I dropped her, and I told my wife about the incident. And my daughter was upset because she kind of told Papa didn't listen to me, he didn't buy anything. Obviously, she talks to the mother because she likes to say everything. And then I don't know, I decided I'd go one more round and get that crepe, that pancake. Okay. And why I decided is because I saw my daughter was a little sad. I didn't want her to be sad. So I went, I got the crepe that she likes, the crispy one with Nutella. But I didn't tell my daughter or my wife I'm getting it for her. I wanted it to be a surprise because she was upset that 7-Eleven I didn't give her anything. When I came back, my daughter heard my scooter and she knows whenever I go anywhere out, might get something. So she was, looking from the stairs and she was looking at, And then when I bought all the bags, she was looking from afar. And then I don't know how she spotted the crepe. I don't know the way, maybe it was in a see through plastic. They have the thin plastic. So, as usual, I came and sat down here. I bought everything here. And she was jumping like springboard action. And then she said, Papa, oh, thank you. You bought for me the Nutella. Okay. I gave her a very cold response. I said, no, I didn't buy for you. She looked at me very confused. She said, then she pointed at the Nutella, the plastic bags. My wife came and took the other bags. And she said, this for Helen. She's telling me in English, this for Helen. I said, this not for Helen, this for me. And she looked at me again confused. And she said, Papa, can you give me one? I said, no, because I wanted to act a little tough. I wanted her to still make her realize her mistake. So my daughter went out, slightly upset. And once again, she comes in with the mother. And my wife asked me, did you get the Nutella for her? So I told her, no, this is not for her, this is for me. And my wife looked at me and she was like confused because she knows this one is specifically for her. And then Helen asked me again, this is for baby. I said, no, you go. I said, this is only for Papa. So very sadly, you could make out her face. She has that very expression-filled face. And then my wife asked, what, this for you? I said, no, I bought it for her, but I want her to realize her mistake, what she did. And I want her to say, please. So I said, why, what happened? What did she tell you? She said, no, she came to me and told me, Papa bought this Nutella. Okay. So, and you told her it's not for you. And then she told me, why Papa is saying this is not for me? Papa eats with banana. This has no banana. So this is for me. And you don't eat and Papa does. It was so funny to hear. You don't eat. Look at the logic. She said, you don't eat, I know. And Papa also does not eat. I know Papa doesn't eat. He likes the banana one and he doesn't like the Nutella. He likes the white. So why he is saying this is not for me? This is for me only. So you see her logic. So I couldn't help but laughing. Me and my wife were laughing. And then I said, okay, bring her here and tell her, Papa bought it for you because he loves you, but you have to listen to Papa the next time. So when she came here and she once again looked at the Nutella and the pancake. And then my wife said, okay, you want? And I'll tell you, you know how children are. Before you say no, and then when you soften down, then they, their feelings are. So she started to talk in Thai and say, why Papa said no for me first? And then, she started quivering where she was almost going to cry. And I didn't want her to cry. I said, no, Papa bought it for you, but you don't listen to Papa. You should listen to Papa sometimes. So she was like this. And I said, so now eat. And I gave it to her. So she forgot about crying. And she said, hey, Papa, you very... by the way, my daughter keeps telling me this. Papa, you look very handsome. I'm like, what handsome? Me and handsome. And she keeps telling me. And actually, it's not handsome. It's only when she wants something from me, she says, I'm handsome and I love you. And she kisses me on the arm. Only when she wants something. So I give her the Nutella. Anyway, and she made it a point to tell my wife that she ate little and then she wanted to play the game. Don't eat, because afterwards when I feel hungry, I will eat again. Exactly like how I do. Like she's copying my habit. Like if I have something that I like, I eat and I tell them, don't eat. I'm eating this later, So anyway, as a father, I just wanted to share this with you. Maybe you'll feel it silly. Maybe you'll find it worth listening to. But for me as a father, these moments are totally priceless. And, it's totally unscripted. You don't plan all this out. And when it happens, especially for the first time, it's a shocker. And especially with the fact that my daughter was able to observe and give a logical reasoning. You don't eat chocolate. And Papa doesn't eat without banana. So this doesn't have banana. this has chocolate. You don't eat and he doesn't eat. So by default, it's mine. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, there's so much to learn. And yeah, now I think she's becoming a grown up girl. So now she's getting jealous if I buy for my wife and I don't buy for her. So if I buy for me, that's fine. But if I buy for me and wife or wife, but not her, she gets jealous. So I have to be careful from now. So yeah, I have to give both of them equal love and equal attention. Now I have to be careful. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. You guys take care. Ciao.